it's the major new Aussie series from the brains behind Big Little Lies, 9 Perfect Strangers and Gone Girl. Strife stars Asha Keddy and follows a woman as she goes from lounge room blogger to a massive force in media.
And it's all inspired by business powerhouse Mia Freedman's memoir.
How's the mayo?
It's a women's website.
Set in the early days of digital media, Strife tells the story of former magazine editor Evelyn Jones as she launches Australia's first women's website.
So what are we pitching?
Baby-led weaning? Podcasting.
Celebration of the slut.
The men's column.
Churning through her redundancy payout and navigating a marriage breakdown, the stakes are high.
I'm assuming that you've read the comments?
Oh, I don't read the
Evelyn
comments.
Jones co-opted feminism, profiteering off her beautiful face.
That's nice.
Her and her privilege.
Just stop at beautiful face, Peter.
But Evelyn is driven to make it easier for women to have an opinion.
Everything I am, everything I have is wrapped up in this website.
Out today on Binge, a season 2 of Strife is already in development.
Gee, could you please tell me when it's 4:30?
It's 5:12.
Oh God, we've all been there. Asha Keddy and Hollywood producer Bruna Papandreou join us now from a beautiful spot in Sydney. Morning to you both. Asha, I love this character because she just seems so real, so relatable. What made you want to get on board?
Well, that was the goal, so thank you. Look, there were a number of things that wanted me to jump on board with this. Firstly, I'm obviously clearly enjoying working with Bruna and Jodie and Steve at Made Up Stories. We've had now 3 fantastic experiences together, and we want to tell the same stories, really, and that are female focused. And this story just felt right off the bat just so dynamic to me. And one of the reasons I wanted to do it was because I did feel like it could be really relatable, and it is. Because Evelyn, for all her ambition and her drive and her desire to expand as a woman in her late 40s professionally, I was so interested in showing the other side of that and perhaps the costs that can come with that kind of, prolific work life. Which is the vulnerabilities and the fragilities and those base notes that we all experience when we're juggling a lot and trying to make it work. So there was so much to like about it, and I just knew that it would be. I knew it would feel really entertaining and dynamic.
The juggle, Bruna, is captured so beautifully. It's so fast-paced, and those little moments where where Evelyn gets to take a breath are just so sweet. Now, you've been friends with Mia Freedman for decades now. How did she react when you told her you want to turn her memoir into a TV show?
Well, I think she was quite surprised. I was friends in my 20s, and then we reconnected actually when I did No Filter. And I was so struck by walking into that office, which was very similar to our office, actually, just a lot smaller. You know, we have a female-run company, driven. And the problem with Mia, I think, is that she thought it would literally be made the next week because her business is obviously so fast. Yeah. And ours can take a little longer to get right. And so I think 6 years later, when I was like, it's happening, she was like, no, it's not. I was like, I promise you, it's happening. And I don't think she really believed it was until she came to set and saw that it was happening and what was involved. And she's thrilled, and I'm thrilled that we managed to kind of do what we set out to do.
Very good.
That's so good. Asha, Kylie Minogue makes a bit of an appearance too. How did that come about?
I asked her.
That easy, huh?
Well, we've been friends for quite a long time now, and we're pretty fond of each other, and we get each other, and we're interested in the same things. And Bruna suggested that it would be a fabulous idea, and said, "Off you go, then ask her." And I did.
You're a producer.
And it was, yeah, that's right. And I did, and it was a resounding yes from her. She loved the storyline. She really lent into the argument that the two characters, Evelyn and Gwen, have in this particular episode. And I mean, she's just got such a fabulous, fierce intellect, but great instinct as well, Kyles. And she did a superb job. I can't wait for people to see that.
Bruna, I'm going to quickly put you on the spot because you've worked with some amazing actors in your time, Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon. What about working with Asher?
Oh, no, Dad, no. I mean, you don't go back. I always say that I only go back a second time if it's a great experience. So the fact that we're on our third time should answer that question. But what I will say is this was the first time we got to work together with Asher producing with us, and it was a sensational experience. And so because I think so much of, yes, the show's inspired by me, but it's also somewhat about all of us, and particularly I think Asher and Sarah Scheller and Jodie and I and Steve, as well, can really relate to so much of that. But it was honestly one of the best experiences I've had, and I hope the show reflects that.
Oh, that's such a delight. It has to, doesn't it? Bruna, you've got such an eye for being able to see what's going to work and then making it work. And Asher, it's always such a delight to see you on our screens. Thank you both so much, and we can't wait to watch the whole series. And you can watch all 8 episodes of Strife from today on Binge.